Oh, this is why I love this bike, guys. See, this thing goes, man. This thing lifts right up. Alright guys, so we are taking out our 2013 model today. It's actually decent outside. It's like 40 degrees, but I'll take it since it's been way colder. There's no more salt on the road right now because we had a lot of rain. So let's get this cold start going. Hopefully the battery's not dead. I haven't started this thing in a bit, so we'll see. So far, so good. Ooh, yeah, baby. Oh man, I can't wait to ride this thing. This thing is sweet. Oh yeah, nice. Alright, so I'm gonna let this thing warm up and then we'll go down this thing for a little bit. Oh, this is why I love this bike, guys. This thing fucking rips. I do got to be a little easy. I'm in slick mode over here, so I really don't have any traction control on. But, oh man, loving this bike. Tires are cold as hell, and I gotta say these Michelin Power 5 tires are awesome tires. Like literally, I just been out for like a minute or two, and the tires are gripping great. They're not spinning or nothing. So, really good tires. I would recommend them. I'm just glad most of the salt was off the roads. We had a storm that went by and it had a lot of rain and wind and pretty much cleared off all the salt, which is good, at least from what I could see. This is good stuff. I gotta say, I love this bike. This bike is super fun. I haven't had this thing out in a minute. And besides the ride when I took on my 2020, this is the second ride of the year. A lot of salt and dirt and shit. You gotta be careful for stuff like that, guys, when you're, you know, when you're out. Especially during the winter time like this. A lot of fucking dirt and shit on the ground. A little tire slippage there when I was really getting on it, but expected. God, I love this bike. This thing is great. Has that S1000rr power, but it's got that raw feeling to it, at least in slick mode. These heated grips are coming in clutch. I think the heated grips on the newer models are a little bit better. I mean, the bike is at least, you know, 7 years older on my 2020, so as expected. Yeah, there's still a little bit of salt over here. Are you going, buddy, or what? Okay, thank you. Ah, what a beautiful winter day. Yeah, like I said, this is my second time riding this year, and it is great to be out again. I know I said that on the last video when I took out my 2020, but the reality is that on the days that I've had off recently, like the past month or two, it's always been raining, which sucks. Because if I want to go for a quick little burst like I am right now, I can't because, I mean, I could, but I'm not riding in the rain. I'm good with that. Yes, I've gotten caught in the rain before, but obviously, I don't want to do that if I don't have to. Oh, man, this thing's grunt. I love this thing. This thing definitely has better low-end grunt than my 2020 does. There's no doubt about that. Alrighty. This thing goes, man. This thing lifts right up. That's what I love about this thing. This thing is a wheelie monster. It probably doesn't get it on the GoPro that the thing is just lifting up so easily like that. You might see it a little bit and it seems smoother just because of the stabilization of the GoPro. But this thing was like a Bronco boulder. This thing was like, it's crazy. Yeah, guys, so definitely don't hate on those older S1000s, man. Like I said, they're really not that restricted. I mean, they are a tiny bit, I guess, but oh man, they just have that raw power, and I love that. And they rip up top too on the highway, no doubt. Oh man. Yeah, overall, I think this HP4 clone that I made came out really good. Said I don't really need anything else more for it. I'm thinking about getting that that auto blipper on here. That would make it a lot more fun, but I don't know. I kind of like having using the clutch a little bit. It gives you back that old feeling, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, auto blipping is fucking awesome on my 2020. I love it, so I think I might have to get it for this one. And that might unofficially make this a little bit better than my 2020, but there's no doubt that the quick shifter on the 2020, even stock, is better than the one on the 2013. I'm sure there's upgrades I could get, but I really want to get something that's plug and play. You know what I mean? Where I don't gotta tap anything into the harness or anything like that. So if anybody knows a really good quick shifter or auto blipper for a 2013 S1000rr, please let me know in the comments below. I saw one video where there was a certain blipper that someone had on theirs, and it sounded really smooth. So if anybody knows any good ones that are plug and play 100%, I don't want to do any cutting into the wiring harness. I just want it to literally just be able to plug everything right in and have it. I don't know if that's available. I would hope so, but you never know. So if you know anything, please let me know. Yeah, I think I only did 30 miles on this tank, so I should have a good amount of gas left. I didn't even check. Well, I mean, the gas light will come on. But, all right, let me get a quick little highway burst in. Let me get to the highway. It's going to be a bit. At 100 and something right there. Quick little pickup. That pole, man, I love that pole. Runs really good, I gotta say. This thing runs awesome, especially for what it is, and it being 10 years old. Wow, that's crazy. This bike's 10 years old, but bike's way ahead of its time for the year. There's definitely a couple bikes that when they came out were, like I said, way ahead of its year. 1998, when the Yamaha R1 came out, that thing was way ahead of its time. Same thing with this Beamer when it came out in 2010 in the USA, I think. 2011 or whatever it is. Definitely, like I said, way ahead of its time. What a great bike. This thing is great. I fucking love this thing. I don't know if the ECU is flash, but it's definitely got some type of map on it. I think it was a custom dyno map, so it's dialed in good.